Hello there, beautiful souls, beautiful humans. RozyGlow Hannes here with a little live about setting yourself up for sacred union love this Christmas. Yes, this Christmas. I love this time of year, and I also didn't used to love this time of year. It's a time full of emotion, expectation. Obviously, we've got the excesses of the festive period, but we've got a lot of people looking for love, right? A lot of people looking for love, and a lot of people that are looking for a bit of fun. And a lot of people that are looking to capitalize or maximize the potential of making the most of those who are looking for love and those looking for fun. So discernment is key, my beautiful souls. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I am in the very happy position of being deeply in love with my sacred union, divine counterpart, ascension partner. Not only am I married, 3 years in, 5 years we've been together, 9 years we've known each other. So we're not like in the throes of something where we don't know what we're dealing with here. But my beautiful husband actually proposed to me on New Year's Eve. So, you know, this is a great time of year for me sharing the love with others. And I really love to do that because I want every one of you who has been holding out for the idea that there really is someone for you. There's someone that is a perfect match for you. I would love you to really be able to take this on board this Christmas, that this is absolutely true. Now, you might be single, you might be in a relationship that you are not happy in. And, you know, either way, I've been in both of those positions. And it's very challenging this time of year because we have invariably the expectations of Christmas being this fantastic, wonderful, you know, John Lewis advert or Marks and Spencer advert. You know, we've got this idea that, you know, we want to have everything perfect and the beautiful Christmas present, photos, trees, etc., etc. And we want to also make the most of these lovely movies that we have, the Christmas rom-coms, etc. And it just sets us up with a real sense of expectation that's almost destined to create some form of disappointment. And what I would love for you, so please stay tuned to this, is to override the disappointment. I'm here with you now to plant the seed for you to have some strategies to actually have a really wonderful time this festive period. One, aligning yourself with the kind of love that you actually do want. And if it is fun that you want, that's fine, admitting to it being a vibrational match for it. But also loving yourself through the process of being open to what is there, of seeing what comes towards you, of being able to say no to that which is not in resonance and to explore that which is, to allow things to work out differently to how you expect or want them to. And all of this to not reject, abandon or betray yourself, because it is inevitable. I'm here to make this message really clear to you that it is inevitable that you will meet your match. If you are determined, if you are committed to this being your truth, it will be. Okay, it took me a while, and you know, this is a big part of why I do what I do and why I teach the coaching programs I do, because I've sped up the process massively, not just for myself, but for everyone that I've worked with. And you know, if there's ways to help you get what you want faster, that's what this is all about. But you need to be ready for it. You need to be a vibrational match. So we're going to unpack that very quickly right now and look at what strategies would be most helpful for you to have the best possible time enjoying this festive period and not having to wallow in despair and why isn't it your turn now and when is it going to be your turn, etc. So if you end up with any questions as a result of this video, please do put them in the comments, and I will go live again in the Manifesting Star Peace Utopia Facebook group in a couple of days to be able to answer those questions for you. So here's where we are. I personally used to be a magnet for Mr. Unavailable, not that interested, not that into me. It seemed that I was on the surface a commitment phobic because ultimately what I was attracted to was that which wasn't attracted to me, or those who were not attracted to me. And those who were attracted to me, I wasn't really that into myself. So there was something in me that was not a vibrational match for what I wanted. And this is the key. In order for you to set yourself up for having a sacred union match this Christmas, for being in alignment with it, it's really important that you have a clear vision of what that actually means for you. What would a sacred union relationship mean for you? What would a sacred union match mean for you? And hear me out here, because, you know, for me, it meant different things at different times. But what I really wanted was someone that I could say I could journey with the rest of my life. I wanted someone that I wanted to make a commitment to. I wanted someone that I wanted to marry. I wanted someone who wanted to put a ring on my finger and say, this is my wife. That's what I wanted. I'm not saying that's what you want, but it's what I wanted. So are you clear what you want? Not what your mum wants, not what your great auntie Edna wants, not what your daughter or your son wants for you, but what you want for you. Are you clear? That's the first thing, because clarity is essential to being able to then attract what you desire. Okay. The second thing that's really, really important is for you to be very clear on what are the key beliefs that are blocking you from actually having what you want. So beliefs about yourself, beliefs about love, beliefs about the opposite sex or the same sex, love in general, what you like to attract, right? It's very important that you know that. If you know what your vision is and you know what your key blockers are, then you're getting well on the way to being able to then address the third bit, which is subconscious resistance. And that is key because, you know, if you were a match for what you actually want, you'd have it. So what is important at this time of year is to have strategies to play with. And those strategies are really about you being able to tune into your vibrational frequency to see what's coming towards you as you set your intentions. So this is my invitation to you. I ask you to consider for yourself, what are the visions that come up for you when you think about Christmas? Like for me, it was always about kissing under the mistletoe. I would always buy mistletoe and I'd hang it up, and I'd like to have someone in my life that I really want to have a snog under the mistletoe with. That's what I wanted. Not someone that would go, ah, and I go, and not someone that I'm going, hey, and they're going, but someone that were like, look, we're under the mistletoe. And it's that moment of really giving to each other and being so happy that we're together. Right? That was a big thing for me. Another big part of it, having spent many years being a single mum, and be aware of this, single mums, single dads, okay? Be very careful about the desperado energy. Not cool. You will only attract other desperados, okay? And that is that sort of wanting that instant family energy, you know, the matching pajamas, the family photo in front of the Christmas tree, the sense of togetherness. And, you know, there is so much conditioning around this, but pulling someone in now that's going to be your instant relationship for the Christmas period means it's unlikely that that instant relationship is going to continue past the new year. So just remember what they say about dogs. Dogs are not just for Christmas, right? And I'm not saying your partner's going to be a dog. Forgive me for this. I'm just saying that it's the long term. If you want a long-term relationship, you want to plan long-term for that. It's not an instant thing. Yes, we do hear stories all the time, people meeting, falling in love, and that's that. But let me tell you another little thing about my story. I did meet my beloved, and it was an instant attraction. It was one of those booms, and it was actually not that far before Christmas, I have to say. But it just so happened that he was married to someone else, not me. And so we couldn't be together straight away. The seed was planted for our sacred union, but it took us 4 years to actually get together. We had to grow into the version of ourselves that could actually have the relationship that we have. And we also needed to untangle ourselves from the unhealthy connections we had with others that were based on duty, based on what we think we should do and how we should be in this world, and vows that we've made in the past, etc. So remember, this festive period, high emotional drive. Okay, there's this sense of wanting perfection. So manage your expectations. That's really important. The second thing is, what are you showing up for? Okay, if you are wanting long-term relationship, but you're showing up with a skirt right up to your bum and maybe stockings and boobs out, and you're kind of basically saying, hey, I'm here tonight, you're not really putting the signals out for the long term. So be aware, are you a vibrational match for what you're actually asking for? And you know what? No judgment here. Nothing wrong with you having fun. If you want to have fun, play it safe, please. Be aware of not hurting others, of course. But like, if you just want to go out and have some fun, that's okay. Be aware of the health risks. Be aware of the fact that you want to be a vibrational match for others that want fun as well, and are not pretending they want fun, but they actually want something else because they're in the desperado energy. Be very, very aware of this. So one of the key factors in setting yourself up for sacred union this Christmas is to be very clear on your intention. What is your image of sacred union? What is specific for you? What are the key beliefs you have around this sacred union, whether it's possible or not, what you really, really want, why you're fearful that you can't have it, why you doubt you can have it. Very important. And then the strategies for you actually being able to attract and play with the fun of all of this, because we've got Christmas parties, we've got, you know, going out with our mates, we've got family gatherings, we've got all these different pressures upon us. The main thing really is just to be your own best friend through all of this. So these elements are key to you being conscious about attracting conscious sacred union. And I want to be clear that, you know, sacred union means different things to different people. So I said to you, I wanted a partner that I was going to marry. That was my truth. You might just be wanting someone that you can play with, you know, that you might even be interested in polyamory. You might be interested in being a throuple. You might be interested in, you know, just having several people on the go. It's up to you what you want, but you can have conscious connections with everybody, even if it's just for one night. So that's the thing that I'd really love you to just open yourself up to, is that you're meeting another soul in a human. Okay, you're meeting another soul in a human. Be curious about who they are. Notice how you respond to them, how you respond to their voice, how you respond to what they look like, how you respond to their attention towards you, what opens you up and what shuts you down. All of this allows you just to show up in a slightly different way to the social awkwardness of, do they like me, don't they like me? Oh, let me look over here. Oh, do they like me, don't they? You know, it's that bringing that consciousness in. And what are you a yes for, right? Now, I'm giving you some ideas here because I'm intending that your appetite is awakened for exploring how this festive period could be different this year for you. Because as we said before, it's very easy to sort of drop into disappointment if things don't work out exactly as you want them to. And what I'd love you to do is just to lean into the curiosity of this time. Like, you know, for me, it always felt like there was this countdown. There was this countdown of pressure. Oh, it's, you know, we're going out on this date, so maybe I'll meet someone that date. And if I do, then, you know, am I going to sleep with them? I'm not going to sleep with them. Am I mean, I know some of you are not even having those kind of conversations in your head, but I was. It's pretty liberal. And, you know, what happens if I do? And then the expectation of, will they call and won't they call? And it's gone 3 days and they haven't called. And all of that is just so boring and it takes you out of the now. So I want to whet your appetite for one thing. The curiosity of exploring, 1, your vision, 2, your main blockers, and 3, which strategies are actually going to be most beneficial to you. Here's why. For those of you who are in my audience, those of you who are intrigued by the kind of work that I do, and you know I'm all about people actually having the most fulfilling personal lives possible, because I know everyone who's attracted to my work are impact-driven, awakening humans. You're here to gift something to this world, but it's so important that you are coming from a place where you have inner fulfillment and inner peace in your vibrational set point, because that's what we're creating the new world from. So if you feel for you, it would be helpful to actually have some support with clarifying your vision. Maybe you don't know what you want. I know that for me, I didn't really have the clarity. I wanted different things and they seemed like they were contradicting. And I didn't have anyone to help me piece it together and realize it's not either or, it's and this and more. I can create my own alignment, my own personal vision that I could connect with. Would that be helpful for you? Would it be helpful to have clarity on your vision? Would it also be helpful for you to actually have some more awareness on what your key blockers might be? Because maybe you can't see them. I mean, have you all heard, you know, when you know someone, you know their parents, and you know they're just like their dad, right? So you say, oh, you're just like your dad. And the guy says to you, I'm nothing like my dad. How could you say that? Because we can't see our own blind spots. Now, here's the little clue. Our belief blockers are very often mirrors of our ancestors' blockers. Might be mums, might be dads, might be Aunt Edna's, might be, you know, great granddad Roy's. The point is, somewhere you're living out some stories that are not yours. They're not the story you want to live. Otherwise, you'd have what you want and you wouldn't even be watching this video. So would it be helpful for you to actually have some support in identifying those key blockers? And would you find it useful to have some specific strategies for you, for your mindset, for your personal situation, so that you can actually embrace this festive period with the curiosity, the sense of excitement, the openness, and the discernment that will allow you to be attractive to that which you want and repel that which you don't want, because you're setting the foundation now. I want you to play this long game and see it for what it is. Let yourself have the most fun possible. And if you're a yes for those things, then please do check out the text box, because I've created a Sacred Union activation call. It's literally 20 minutes of you and me chatting. There's a few questions that I ask you to fill out ahead of time so we can literally dial down those 3 things so you can walk away with a clear strategy, clear idea of your belief blockers, and a clear vision. And you can play with that over the festive period. If you want in on that, go to the text box, fill out the questions, book your call. I do have limited spaces, folks. I'm stopping work 22nd of December. There's a build up now to then. So if you want this, take it now. The spaces are limited and I want as many of you as possible to be going, this Christmas rather than, oh, another year that I'm single, another year where I'm with someone I don't want to be with. If you are with someone that you're not really in love with, you're not really where you want to be with, book the call. Okay, let's get clear on your vision, clear on your blockers, clear on your strategies, and see what's going to work for you. That's it. So much love. Let me know you found this. Let me know if you've got any questions. And as I said, I'll happily do another live in the Manifesting Star Peace Utopia Facebook group. You're amazing. You deserve to have what you want. I have what I want now. It's awesome having it. It's so much better having it than longing for it. Okay. And I really want you to have it too. So that's my gift to you this year. Take it and let me know you get on. Lots of love.